Digital Classroom. My name is Aditi and I will take you through this digital e-learning module. Information technology is a boon to the society. Every once in a while, a new technology, an old problem and a big idea turns into an innovation. There is always a scope of learning and being IT savvy. For ease of your understanding, this e-learning module has been transformed into an interactive and extremely comprehensive video-based virtual classroom where you'll see experts with the learners. To ease your learning experience, we will take you through different real-life scenarios from which you will see the practical application of digital technologies. Not only this, after each key concept, you will be asked to complete some interesting activities that will ensure your correct understanding of digital technologies. So, let's begin to learn digital basics through a very interesting conversation between two friends Aditya and Shreya. Good luck and happy learning! Aditya and Shreya meet up for a coffee. Aditya is a businessman who runs a confectionery shop and Shreya is an IT expert. Aditya is unaware of present IT technologies, but Shreya sheds light on all aspects of digitalization to make Aditya understand what going digital is all about.
Hey Shreya, did you read the article about Digital India? It says, Digital India program has made India digitally empowered society through digitization and digitalization. I have heard a lot about digital, digitization and digitalization. Though I have a basic sense of all these, yet I feel that I need to learn a lot about it to make my understanding better. Can you help?
Sure, why not? In fact, you don't need to learn a lot to understand and appreciate digital. All you need is some organized information on digital and various aspects associated with it. I would love to teach this to you.
So, what is digitalization all about? How can one become digital?
Well, before coming to that, take this telephone number and note it down somewhere. It is 9856564379.
Okay. The contact is saved in my cell phone.
Good. Now, if I ask you to send some text information to your relative who resides in another city, what course of action would you take?
Well, I can write a letter to him. But who does that these days? I will either send him an SMS on mobile, WhatsApp him, or drop him an email.
Perfect. See, instead of noting down the contact on a diary or paper, you saved it on your cell phone. This is called digitization. And instead of sending a letter, you used that phone number and sent a message. That's called digitalization. Let's understand this concept more deeply. So, to understand the concept of digitalization, we must understand the meaning of data first. Data is any information that we use for any purpose. You must be aware that earlier we used to note down the contact details of others in our diaries. These details also qualify as data. Similarly, when we write a letter to anyone, the text information contained in that letter is also data. Now, instead of using papers, notebooks, diaries, etc., if we convert this data in electronic form and store it on any computer system, which can be used further, then this process is called digitization. Thus, digitization is the conversion of any data into the electronic form which can be stored, read and processed by any computer system.
Okay, this is a new perspective for me. Instead of creating photo albums, if we store our photographs on our computer devices, will it also be called digitization?
Yes, it can be any kind of data. Pictures, numbers, textual information, or videos.
Great. Then what is digitalization?
Digitalization is the continuous action through which we generate, store, and use any digitized data. When we use electronic systems like computers, machines, networks, etc. to work with the digitized data to complete any process, then it is called as digitalization of that process. Let us understand it from the contact details example only. Earlier, when we had to call somebody, then we had to find his number from our diary and dial that number through the telephone instrument we had in our homes. But then mobiles came. We saved the contact details of others in that mobile. And when we have to call somebody, we just go to his name and click call button. No need of dialing his number through the keypad. The mobile automatically dials his number. So, this shift can be called as digitalization of calling anybody. In fact, there can be further digitalization of this process. As we see nowadays, we don't even have to go to his name on the mobile manually. We can directly command our mobile saying, "Call Amit," and it will do so. Here it is using our voice as a data to take necessary action.
Oh, quite interesting. It means when we reduce manual intervention in any process through incorporating computer systems and networks, then we are digitalizing the process.
Yes, you can say that. Although reduced manual interventions are just one of the benefits of digitalization. Now, I will tell you another example. But I need coffee before that.
Sure, let's go. Wait, instead of paying it through card, why don't you use e-wallet? It is more convenient and easy accessible.
Well, that was a smart suggestion. So, what did you infer from the payment process?
Well, this is online payment or transfer of money. Earlier, to make payment or transfer money to someone else, we either had to give him cash or check or go to the bank and deposit money in his account. But now, we can do it within seconds through online systems like e-wallets without using any form of physical money.
Brilliant. This is called digitalization of monetary transactions. See, you are practicing digitalization on daily basis, but you are unaware of it. This is how digitalization has become an important part of our lives.
Nice. Now I understand that one can become digital by incorporating more and more digitalized processes in his professional and personal life, isn't it?
Bingo! Becoming digital or going digital means embracing these digital processes in more and more areas of one's life. In fact, we have been going digital since long back, and especially since the advent of modern-day computers. It is just that in recent years, many developments have made companies, governments, and people realize that going digital can bring big benefits which were earlier not possible or not known to us. Hence, all the more enthusiasm for going digital.
Got it. But can you please elaborate the benefits that we can get from going digital? I have some rough idea about it, but want to have a clear understanding of these benefits.
Oh, there are so many benefits of going digital for everybody. I'll show you a few aspects. For example, have you heard about home automation?
Yes, it is a fascinating technology.
Well, that's the concept of IoT or Internet of Things. These social media websites, For example, Facebook, Twitter are again a digital platform. Accessing, storing, or processing data from anywhere at any point in time through a trusted network is an example of cloud computing.
That's amazing. Please tell me more.
Another aspect of digitalization is big data analytics. Precisely, big data analytics revolves around processing huge and complex data. There are more aspects of digitalization like mobility, robotics process automation or RPA. I'll take you to the different aspects and possibilities that have arisen because of digitalization. We'll discuss the benefits while understanding the aspects themselves.
Wow! Sounds fun and informative. I'm good to go.